Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Amin. In this video, we'll be talking about certain updates that are made to the OCI application for minor applicants in United States by the VFS. So with the advent of January 2025, the VFS had made certain changes. One of the major change is the apposal of the birth certificate. Usually if a birth certificate is issued in US and the birth certificate is being used in United States, then the apposal of the document is not required, but the Indian Consulate or Indian Embassy is considered to be India and not US. So now if you want to use the birth certificate that is issued in US for a child that is born in United States, for the OCI application, it is considered that it is being used in Indian Consulate or Indian Embassy, which is part of India and not US. That's why the apposal of the birth certificate is required as per the VFS. VFS has started instructing the candidates to get the apposal of the birth certificate. So in this, what is the major change is you need to get an additional document. It will cause an increase in the number of days required to get the OCI card for the minor applicant. So first thing is, you get a birth certificate from the local county office where the child is born, correct? Now usually a parent gets only one birth certificate original, but when you are applying for the birth certificate, pay an additional amount and request for multiple original copies or multiple originals of the same birth certificate from the local county office. So basically first step is apply for the multiple original of the birth certificate from the local county office. Now secondly, you need to get an apposal of the birth certificate for the minor child. So the apposal is a separate document, and for the apposal you require either the original document, that is the original birth certificate, or the certified original of the birth certificate. Okay, so this is about the apposal. So after you have submitted this document, you get an apposal, which is a separate document. Now let us look at how to get the apposal. Now before we jump on to the actual process, let me tell you, if the child is born in Texas and you have already moved to Michigan, then can you get the apposal of the birth certificate that was issued to your child? The answer is no, you cannot get the apposal of the birth certificate of the child in Michigan because the birth certificate was issued by the Texas authority. So what does it mean? Although you are living in Michigan, you must get the apposal of the Texas birth certificate from the Texas authority itself and not from the Michigan authority. So this is about the United States. So you need to get the original to get the apposal, and you need to get the apposal from the same state which has issued you the document. This is not just limited to birth certificate but other documents also, but in this specific video I'm going to talk about only the birth certificate because this is the requirement of the OCI application for the minor applicants. So let's get started. Let us look at how to apply for apposal of birth certificate for OCI application in the state of Illinois. So first of all, please remember that apposal process is different for different state and you need to go to a different office. It is not a federal process, it is a state level process. Also, you need to remember that if your birth certificate is from Illinois, then only you can get apposal from an Illinois office. If your birth certificate, for example, is from Texas, then you would have to get the apposal from a Texas office, not from Illinois office. So remember, this video is for Illinois birth certificate that needs to be apposiled in the state of Illinois. This is a sample apposal of a birth certificate. The example is that of a state of Texas, but It is a similar document if you get it Apostille from the state of Illinois. It just mentions the state of Illinois. Basically, this is a document that will be pinned to your birth certificate, and it has information of the officer who has signed on your birth certificate, who it was, and what was he acting in the capacity of, and the birth certificate, it carries the seal of which county, and basically there will be the certification that is done by the Apostille. And if you want to apply for Apostille, there are two modes of application. One is walk-in application and mail application in the state of Illinois. Now, with regards to the walk-in, so walk-in is a faster option and mail is not a faster option. In the state of Illinois, the walk-ins are allowed. So the office is open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, not including the ones which are government holidays. Those are holidays for the office. Now, there are two offices. One is in Chicago or one is in Springfield. If you want to get walk-in, then you need to go to either the city of Chicago or the city of Springfield. So the office address is Secretary of State, Index Department, 17 North State Street, Suite 1010, Chicago, Illinois 60602, and the office phone number is 312-814-8218. This is for the Chicago office. If you have any questions, you can contact this number. And if you want to go to the Springfield office, then the address is Secretary of State, Index Department, 111 East Monroe, Springfield, Illinois 62756, and the phone number is 217-782-7017. Now, regarding the walk-in, what are the required documents? So first thing is you need a original Illinois birth certificate. But if it was issued more than 5 years ago, if your child is more than 5 years old, then you need to get another original, which is called as certified birth certificate. Now, although the name says copy, it is not a Xerox copy, it is not a color copy, it is a certified original of the birth certificate that is issued by the county office in which the child was born. So you need to either take an original or certified original which is issued within the past 5 years only, and it must be issued by the Illinois Office of Vital Records or the local county office. It needs to have a seal and it needs to have a hand signature. Now the second document is completed cover sheet or request form for Apostille, and I'll be showing you the request form at the end of this video, so please stay tuned till the end of this video. And in Illinois, the Apostille document, it just is $2. In other states the amount is very high, around $30, but in the state of Illinois it is $2, and the payment even for the walk-in is through check or money order. The check can be a cashier check or a personal check or a money order, and it must be payable to the Secretary of State. And you need to carry an identification part, which is identification, driver's license or passport. This is for the verification of the identity of a person who is submitting the documents in person. And then mail service details. So the mail service is a slower option. It takes up to 30 days including the mailing time. Now the processing time in the office of the Secretary of State, Illinois, would be 14 days. Now the address information where you need to send the mail of the application is Illinois Secretary of State, Index Department, 17 North State Street, Suite 1010, Chicago, Illinois 60602. Now if you are sending the documents to an office, USPS is preferred, but you can also send through UPS or FedEx. And the phone, if you have any questions for this office, phone number is 312-814-8218. This is especially for the Apostille. And if you have any other questions and if this number is not answering, then you need to call 800-252-8980. This is toll free in Illinois. Usually the bottom two numbers, they handle all the other cases other than the Apostille, but you can also call them. And outside Illinois, if you are located and if you want to call, the toll free number is 217-785-3000. Now In the mail service, what are the required documents? Once again, original birth certificate which has been issued within the past 5 years, but if your child is more than 5 years old, then you need to get a certified original of the Illinois birth certificate from the local county office where the child was born. Now when it says certified copy, it is not a copy, it is a certified original. It is a original that is issued by the county office after the child was born and it has passed some time and years have passed, then they give the certified original. A copy in no sense it means it is a Xerox copy or a color copy, please remember that. And it must be issued by the Illinois Office of Vital Records with a seal and hand signature. So basically you can get the apostille of a document from an Illinois State of Secretary of State for documents that were issued in Illinois or issued by the Illinois department only. If your birth certificate is from Texas, please get the apostille done by the Texas Secretary of State. Second document is completed cover sheet or request form for apostille, and please stay tuned for this video. I am going to show you how to download the cover sheet and how to fill that at the end of this video. Please stay tuned till the end of this video. Now in terms of the money, you have to pay either through cashier check, personal check or money order, which is $2 per document. Now this is very cheap when compared to other states where the apostille usually costs around $30 per document. Now in the state of Illinois, the money order should be payable to Secretary of State, and in addition to this, because you want to receive the document back at your home, you need to provide a self-addressed prepaid or stamped return envelope. What does it mean? You need to have an envelope within an envelope, and that particular inside envelope should be self-addressed to your address, and it should have stamps so that it can reach from the office to your home. Now instead of stamp, you can also provide a prepaid label. Now when you are providing a prepaid label, please include the prepaid fee receipt and prepaid label. So then you can get the overnight shipping. This is the mail service required documents. Now website to download the cover sheet that needs to be included in the mailing application or an in-person application is, you need to go to the website www.ilsos.gov/department/index/apostilles.html. After that, click on an application for authentication. It opens the download link for the actual PDF document, and that download link is basically www.ilsos.gov/publication/pdf_publication/i213.pdf. Now the link in 3 might be updated in future, but the link in 1 is more static than link in 3. Maybe the link in 3 will change, but the link 1 will not change. That's why I have provided you both the links for future. Now that's it. This is about getting the apostille in the state of Illinois. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel. It will really support us. Thank you.